Hi everybody, so tonight I'm making a cauliflower cheese soup which I'm going to have with paninis for dinner. I just thought I would show you the steps for making the soup. So in here I've got a head of cauliflower which I've just chopped into florets. I've got 2 potatoes which I've chopped into similar size pieces. I've got 1 onion which I've just chopped into small chunks. I can't actually see any of the onion, little bits of onion there. And I've mixed that with about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, a teaspoon of smoked paprika and a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. I've got the oven up at 220 Celsius, and so I'm going to roast this now for half an hour, giving it a good stir about halfway through. Then I'll blend this down in the food processor and then mix it with some vegetable stock, some corn, some other seasonings, salt and pepper, a little bit of cayenne for some spice, and then I'll add some milk to make it kind of chowdery. So anyway, I just thought I would show you the steps I'm taking. So this is going into the oven for half an hour. Okay, so there's my potatoes, onions, cauliflower and garlic, a little bit of paprika, all just roasted together for about half an hour. So I'm now going to put that into my Ninja blender. And I'm going to add not all of this jug of vegetable stock, but just a little bit of it to loosen it up, because I want to kind of blend it up, but I don't want it to be too thick. And then I'll put it into a saucepan along with another jug, so another 500 mils of vegetable stock, the can of corn, and about a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper to give it a nice little kick, quarter to a half of a teaspoon. I won't be adding any extra salt and pepper because I'm using stock, so I always find I don't need it with that. Maybe a little bit of black pepper at the end if it needs it. So I'm going to put that all in and blend it up a little bit, and then I'll show you as I combine the actual soup together. So this is one of those soups that's not pretty, but it is very tasty. So in here I've got the roasted vegetables that I've blended down with some vegetable stock, and then all together a litre of vegetable stock, can of corn, and a good sprinkling, probably close to half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper to give it a nice kick. Now to that I'm going to add 2 cups or 500 mils of milk and a really big handful of cheese to give it that cauliflower cheese taste. And then I'm just going to let that cook away for about 10 minutes until the cheese is all melted into the soup. So then I'll come back and show you the finished product as I put it into the bowls. And so there is our finished cauliflower cheese chowder. So it's not the prettiest of soups, but it is really tasty. It tastes like cauliflower cheese. It's got the corn in it. It's got some cayenne to give it a kick. I'm really looking forward to this. We're having this with toasted sandwiches tonight, so I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into that. And there'll be plenty left for me to take some for lunch for work tomorrow.